They laughed at her, whispered behind her back, called her child fatherless. But one DNA test turned every cruel word into silence. Amara worked hard, 2 jobs, long nights, and every penny went toward raising her baby boy, Elijah. She didn't complain, didn't ask for pity. But in the eyes of others, her strength was weakness. The women at her workplace called her names. The girl with no husband. The one who messed up her life. Every morning she walked into the office with a smile, pretending not to hear. But their laughter followed her everywhere. Cut to visuals of Amara sitting alone in a lunchroom, scrolling through photos of her baby. They didn't know her story. They didn't know that Elijah's father, Marcus, was gone. Not because he left, but because he was serving overseas, in a special forces mission that even Amara couldn't talk about. Months passed, and the gossip only got louder. One day, a coworker snapped a photo of Amara's baby and posted it online, captioning, "Guess we'll never know who the daddy is." The post went viral in their small town. Amara cried that night, holding Elijah close. She had promised Marcus she would stay strong. But how could she stay silent while people mocked the only thing she loved most? Rain outside the window. Amara looking at an unopened envelope labeled confidential. A week later, a letter arrived, something Amara had been waiting months for. It was the official DNA verification report from the U.S. military, confirming Marcus as Elijah's biological father. It was part of the process for his life insurance and benefits while he was deployed. Amara held that paper like it was gold. Proof that her child wasn't fatherless. Proof that love doesn't vanish just because the world doubts it. The next morning, Amara walked into the office. Her coworkers were laughing at another meme about her baby. She placed the sealed DNA report on the table. "You all wanted to know who my son's father is?" she said, voice trembling but firm. They fell silent. One of them, the loudest gossip, rolled her eyes. "You don't have to prove anything, girl." Amara smiled faintly. "I know, but I want to." She opened the envelope and read aloud. Marcus J. Thompson, 99.9999% match. Biological father. The room went dead silent. Even the manager stopped pretending to work. Co-workers looking ashamed, one wiping tears, others avoiding eye contact. Later that day, Amara received a call from Marcus. "I heard what happened," he said, his voice rough over the static. She smiled through tears. "They know now. You don't ever have to prove yourself again." Marcus chuckled. "Neither do you, Queen." That night, Amara tucked Elijah into bed and whispered, "You'll never have to wonder who your father is. You're loved, and that's all that matters." 3 months later, Marcus returned home, medals shining on his uniform. He walked into Amara's arms as Elijah reached out to him, giggling. The same co-workers who once mocked her watched the reunion online. Some even sent messages of apology. But Amara didn't need their validation anymore. She had already won, with love, strength, and the truth. Sometimes the world judges what it doesn't understand. But the truth, like love, always finds a way to shine through. Don't judge a mother by her silence or a child by his story. Subscribe for more emotional true stories that touch the heart.